Okay, so welcome back to another battle report from Crafty Terrain, and today this is going to be my rebel list. The army is led by Cassian, and he's in his sniper configuration. He has offensive push, hunter and recon intel. I then have a naked R2-D2. Down the centre there I have 3 units of rebel sniper strike teams. We have 4 units of rebels, and they're upgraded with the DLT being represented by the Ion Trooper. And then rounding out the list we have 3 ATRTs, all with rotary blasters. It is 12 activations and 780 points, so a nice big bid. Let's go and have a look what Ilya's bought today.
Okay, so Ilya is back with the clones. Good to get the clones back on the channel again. Do you want to just talk through your list, mate?
Yeah, so today I'll bring the clowns. So I've got Kenobi with force push, force reflexes, aggressive tactics and tenacity. I've got Padme with just strict orders, and I've got R2-D2 and C-3PO with no other upgrades. And then I've got 3 squads of phase 1 with Z6s. I've got 1 phase 1 with 5s. And I've got a naked phase 1, and over here I'm painted fellas, ARC Trooper Strike Team with Echo, and altogether it's 9 activations and 786 points.
Okay, so that makes me the blue player. Let's go and have a look at my battle deck.
Okay, so this is my command deck. We've got Rollout, Long March, Disarray, Breakthrough, Sabotage the Monster Evaporators, Bombing Run, Supply Drop, Clear Conditions, and Hostile Environment. I'm the blue player, so I'll be going first, and with my first option I will just pass.
Okay, well, I'm a red player with a 14-point bid, so I'm already a little bit salty. I don't want to play any breakthrough.
Okay. So yeah, I'm quite happy, I think, with Sabotage the Monster Evaporators. Rollout or Long March is both fine for me, also with snipers. I don't really... I'm going to pass again.
Okay, well, I don't want Long March, I don't want Bombing Run, and I don't mind boxes, so yeah, I'll pass.
Okay, so that is going to leave us with Rollout, Sabotage the Monster Evaporators and Supply Drop. We're going to go to deployment and then we'll come back and take a look.
Okay, so let's take a look at the board. We're playing on our city map. Let's have a look at the cover. So this is going to be, the AT-AT will be heavy, the pump station would be heavy, the TIE Fighter also heavy, the shield generator will be light, the bushes and anything green is also light. The 2 pipes will be heavy. This will be heavy, heavy and light. Light cover on the boxes, light cover on the trees in the corner, heavy, and then heavy on the Falcon. If you have a look at the VAPs, I'll place my 1 VAP here and the other VAP over there, and Ilya placed 1 here and 1 over there. The boxes, we've got 1, 2 and 3, and then I've got 1 here, 1 here, and then 1 just round here. If we take a look at my deployment, I've got a sniper team that's scouted up over there. With Rollout, this has made also a move forward, my ATRT. Another snipers here that have also scouted. My 4 rebel troopers are all in my backfield there. And then over this side I've got R2-D2, snipers that have made a scout, and then my other 2 ATRTs. And Cassian is up on top of the Millennium Falcon, and I've used recon intel to make a small move and popped my offensive push to start with 2 aims. And then if we look at Ilya's, he played the diplomatic cover with Padme to infiltrate up to here, got a dodge, and he passed his order token on to these clones here. We've got Echo over here with the sniper team, and then you've got all the rest of the clones along here with Obi-Wan and R2 and 3PO there. Okay, let's go for orders on turn 1. Okay, so we know Ilya has played diplomatic cover, and I've gone with Cassian's 1 pip, which is crack shot. So Cassian will gain another aim and gains gunslinger. Okay, let's give out the orders and then we'll have a look. Okay, so I'm going to choose to activate Cassian, and I'm going to be shooting at the clones down there. I've got gunslinger, so I'll shoot first at the ones with the order token and then the ones behind. Okay, let's go to the box. Okay, so first shot's at the clones with the order token. It's 2 hits, Lee.
Is it PS1?
It's PS1, yeah. 2. And then at the clones behind, I'll use an aim to make it a hit and another aim to make this a hit. Pierce 1 will go away to the Pierce, so that'll be 1 dead clone and a suppression. Okay, so the suppression has gone on. Trying to bring the clones off, Lee. And then it's over to you, mate.
Yeah, I'll go with these guys.
Sure.
Strict orders.
Sure.
And I will move. That.
Sure. And that ends their activation. Okay, so I'm going to go off my stack, and it is snipers. So I'm going to go with these guys over here, and they are just going to aim shoot at the clones that have just moved up. Okay, so the clones are in heavy cover reduced to light with sharpshooter, and this is a black and a white with an aim. So I'll surge to hit. I'll go away, so if I re-roll this, I'll just try and re-roll both.
To get some crits.
I'll re-roll the white. No, so it's just going to be just a suppression, so this will go away to the light cover. Just a suppression for the clone unit there. And then we're with you, Lee.
Go with the stack.
Stack, and it is R2 or Padme.
I'll go with R2.
Okay, so we're going with R2.
Stick. Number 1. And I'll calculate odds on this gentleman.
Okay.
And then the dodge, you go.
Sure. Okay, back with me. And it's troopers. Okay, so nice and easy. I'm going to go with these guys here, and I'm just going to take a move and then a second move to get into base contact. And then I'm just going to key around, and that will end this unit's activation. Okay, Lee, back with you.
I'll go with the stack. It's troopers.
Troopers.
I'll go with these guys.
Sure, rally step. No, so the suppression will stay on.
They're just gonna move.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll just put some. Yep.
Sure, and that will end their activation. So going off the stack, and it's troopers. I think I'm going to go with. I'll go with these guys here. No, I'll just go with these guys here at the back, and they're just going to stay where they are, and that'll end their activation. With you then?
I'll go with my stack. And
Okay, special forces.
And double repair the vaps.
No, you got a unit leader's got to be in base contact with it.
A trooper.
I'm sure it's unit leader.
Don't say that.
Okay, so we've had a look and it doesn't say unit leader on the card, it just says base contact, so we're going to play it this way. If we're wrong, let us know down in the comments.
I think you just got that out of my own. So we'll just play it, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll repair and take a dodge.
Okay. Stick a dodge on.
And you go.
Okay, over to me. Okay, so going off the stack.
And it's R2. And R2, I'm just going to double move. I'm going to take the first move up to there. And then second move will be to there. And that will end R2's activation. Back to you, Ilya.
With you, off the stack.
And I've got Obi.
And it is Obi-Wan.
Guess I'll just roll my white dice for suppression.
Yep.
Like
Take your rally. And it comes off.
and I'm just going to take a move.
Yep.
And a move.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a dodge with the reflexes.
Sure.
And then ready reflexes.
Okay. That'll be a dodge for Obi-Wan. And that will end his turn. Going off the stack. And it's troopers. So I'm going to go with these guys here. And now just going to take one move up. Like so. And then I'm just going to check some range. And I'll take a dodge.
Yep.
And that will end their turn.
Back with you.
Yeah, and I've got co-units. And I'll go with these guys. And go here. And they will take a dodge.
Okay. And that will end their activation. Okay, so it's over to me. And it's an AT-RT. I'm going to go with, yeah, it's 3. I'm going to go with this unit here, and I can just see this guy there with the Z6. So I'm going to aim, shoot, and see if I can't kill that guy. Okay, so this is 5 black, surge to crit, and the clones have heavy cover, and I have an aim. So it's 1 crit. That's not very good. I'll re-roll 2. So it's two crits coming through. I'll go away. So
Dodge.
needs to save both to keep the 1 clone alive. No, so it'll be a dead Z6. That's a good start there for the AT-RT. Okay, so suppression's gone on, and Z6 comes off, and it's over to you, Lee. Off his stack.
I go for my.
And it is Padme.
I'll just repair and take a dodge.
You sure? Going to repair and dodge, and that ends our turn. I'm going off the stack, and it is just troopers. And that's going to be these guys here, and they are just going to take a move up, like so, and then I'm going to fire the DLT. Fire the DLT at the clones behind the middle there that I've been shooting at. Okay, so the clones are in heavy cover. This is 2 black and a white, surge to crit. Okay, so it's just going to be a crit that comes through. This will go away to the cover. So 1 red. And that saves, but it will be another suppression. No. Okay, so suppression going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, up to 3.
I go with this guy.
Drew clones off the stack. Troopers.
No, just. Move.
Yep. Sure. And that will end that activation. Okay, off the stack for me, and it's AT-RT. I'm just going to go with this AT-RT here. I'm going to have a look to see whether I need to move or whether I can just have straight shots at the clones here. Okay, so I'm taking an aim, and this is 5 black, surge to crit from the AT-RT. They do have access to 2 dodges from Padme, these clones, so I need crits or surges. So far 1 crit and 2 hits. I'll re-roll the 2. And that's another hit and a crit.
2 for heavy cover.
So 2 for heavy, spend a dodge.
Dodge 1.
Dodge 1. So 2 crits coming through. Oh, and that's a unit of clones down. So we've removed a dodge from Padme and then 2 clones coming off, and that's the first clone unit down. Okay, Lisa, you know what you want to do?
Yeah, so
Yep.
it's my last lot of troopers, and they're just gonna double move.
Yep, sure.
Yep.
Okay, turn back to me. Okay, going off the stack. And it's 80 RT, so that's going to be this guy here. And he's just going to move up. Like so. And then I'm just going to have shots on that clone unit down there. Let's go to the box. Okay, so this is 5 black, surge to hit, no aims. And it is going to be 2 for heavy cover. So 2 coming through.
I'll spend 1 dodge.
We'll spend a dodge. Okay, so dodge gone, so the crit will come through. So 1 red. Nope. It's another dead clone. Suppression for that unit there and clone off. Lee's out of activation, so it's back to me. I've just got snipers left now, so I will go with probably this sniper unit down here, and they're going to shoot at the same unit over here. Let's check for cover. Sniper unit here is going to be shooting at these clones here that will have light cover from the suppression reduced to none with sharpshooter. Okay, so black and a white with an aim, troopers in the open, so sharpshooter. Oh, it's 2 Lee.
That's a disc got, yeah. So 1 hit, 1 crit.
1 hit, 1 crit. Can't spend dodges, it's whole velocity.
I guess I lost.
2 reds, pierce 1. Oh, it's a double save, but 1 will go away with pierce. Off, and the 3rd suppression going on for that unit. Back to me, and my final activation is again, it's snipers, and it's this unit here. I'm just going to have a little move and try and get line of sight to them 2 clones that are left there. Okay, so I've moved up to here, and I've got line of sight at them now. They will have heavy cover reduced to light. Let's go to the box. So black and a white, pierce 1. They're in light cover. No, and it's just no aims because I moved. And that is the end of turn 1. Okay, so start of turn 2, I've gone with push and 2 pip, and Ilya has gone with General Kenobi. Okay, we're going to give out the orders and then we'll come back. Okay, so with push, I gave 1 to Cassian and 1 to my AT-RT. Then Lee with Obi's give 1 to Obi-Wan, and then 1 to his 3 clones, and then with 5s he has gave is it coordinate with 5s?
Coordinate clone trooper.
Yeah, so he's given an extra 1 from 5s, and then they've all got surges, 5 surges, because that's how many are in range 1 from Obi's card. Okay, it's over to me. I'm just going to go straight with Cassian, and I'm going to aim shoot at this clone trooper unit here that will have light cover from the suppression. Okay, so Cassian is red and a black, high velocity, pierce 1. They have light cover, and they have an aim. So it's just a hit. I'll make it a crit, and with pierce, I'll use marksman. That'll make it a crit. With pierce, that'll be the Z6 coming off. We're up to 3 suppression now. The Z6 comes off, and it leaves just the unit leader, and it's over to you, Lee.
Yeah, just turn that off.
Okay. We'll give you a minute, mate. Okay, Lee, so you go with this guy who's on his own left, roll his rally. Oh, nice roll, rolls off 2.
And he's just gonna...
It's 1 action, yep, speed 1, over the hedge. And that will end his activation. And back to me. Okay, so I'm going to go off the stack, and it's troopers. So I'm going to go with these guys here, and now just going to start to move up a little bit. They're going to come out, and just come out to... I'll probably come back a little bit so I can keep some cover.
So so quite confusing there.
Let me just get the range one, check that everything's... no, so I'm just going to move up a bit more. Take advantage of my full speed too. And that'll end there, activate. That's actually just one, isn't it? No, yeah, that's one move. I'm going to get into cover behind. I was going to take a dodge, but might as well move up. Get into some heavy cover. And that'll end their activation.
Ali, we're with you. Go with the troopers down there, yeah?
Oh, these guys.
They're going to move up, yeah?
I'm just going to go here and I'll shoot at these
Okay,
guys.
going to shoot at the snipers. Let's go to the box. Okay, so this is 6 white for the Z6, 4 black. 1, 2, 3. So it's 5, it's probably going to be a dead sniper unit. So 5 to save. No, and that's a dead sniper unit for the rebels. So that's a dead unit for the rebels. And it's back to me to go off the stack. And it is snipers. I'm going to go with these guys here. And I'm just going to move out a little bit. And make sure I stay geared so I can't be seen. And then I'm going to be having shots at the one lone trooper that's trying to run off over there. Let's go to the box. Okay, so it's light cover reduced to none because he's got light cover from the suppression. Shot has pierce, and it's 2, so it will just be surge to hit. So it'll just be a dead guy, which kills the unit. Okay, so that's another unit off the board, and we're with you, Lee. Do you want a minute? Do you want to have a think?
Yep.
We'll give you a minute, mate, and then we'll come back.
Hey Lee, back with you then.
I'll go with these guys.
Sure.
I'm just going to move. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to shoot them down.
Okay, shooting at the rebels back there.
Okay, you have to give me a second. I have to find them.
Okay, we'll let you gear around, then we'll go to the box. Okay, so this is 4 black for the clones, and then 3 dice from 5s. I think I'm behind the AT-RT, and also I'll have light cover from the AT-RT.
I don't know, I think you're in the open one.
Okay, we'll check cover, and then we'll be back.
If you look from here. There.
Okay, so I'm in the open. When you ready, Lynn? You don't surge to hit the hill, do you?
3.
No
I'm
surges.
gonna spend all my surges.
Oh yeah, he's got loads of surges. So
Yeah.
you're going to spend the surges to make these hits.
1, 2, 3, 4. How many surges?
4.
Okay,
4
I'll
surges.
spend 4 surges.
So spends 4 surges, so that's going to make it 7 to save. So surge on defense. So that'll be 2 saved. 5 coming through, so that will be a dead squad of rebels. Good shot from the clones. Okay, so that's a dead squad of rebels there. And then it is over to me, and they've gone. So I'm going off the stack, and it is an AT-RT. So I will go with this AT-RT down here, and I'm just going to move up into here to have shots at range 3. These guys here that will be out in the open. So let's get to the box. Okay, so 5 black, surge to crit, and the clones are in the open. So that's going to be 4. So 4 red. I do have surges to spend. And that's an amazing roll there. 4 saved. No dead clones. That's a suppression for them after that great save. And then it's just off the stack.
It's my snipers. I'll repair the map.
Okay.
And I can take a shot. What I want. I'll just take a dodge.
Okay, so taking a dodge. And that ends their activation. Okay, so I'm going to go off the stack. And it's troopers. I'm just going to go with these guys here, and they are going to sabotage the VAP, so add a wound, and then just probably take a dodge and that will end their activation.
Lee, with you.
I'll just go with this guy.
Sure.
He's gonna bail. Speed to move. I'm just gonna hide him up here. I'm just gonna go here on. And here you go.
Okay, back to me. Okay, so it's with me going off the stack, and it's snipers, and that's these guys here, and they are just going to have an aim shot and shoot at that clone leader over that side of the board. Okay, so this is heavy cover down to light with sharpshooter, black and a white with an aim. Yeah, I'll spend the aim, see, well, I can only see one, so it doesn't matter. So it'll just be a dead clone. So I could only see the unit leader, so the unit leader will replace one of the other guys, and that will be a second suppression for that unit, and that ends the sniper's activation. Back with you off the stack.
And it's gonna be R2D2.
Yep.
He's just gonna move.
Sure.
And he'll, let's have a look. No, let me just move again.
Okay. That'll end his activation, and it's back to me. They're going off the stack. Okay, and that is a defeated sniper unit. So next one down is troopers. So that's got to be these guys here. And then these are just going to take a move this way to get into some cover. Like so. And then I'm going to shoot my DLT at the clones over there.
This?
So the clones are in heavy cover, 2 black and a white, critical 1. Nope, and that's 3 misses, so no good, not even a suppression. Okay, Lee, off the stack, you know it's Padme.
I've only got Padme in there.
Yep.
She's just going to repair.
Yep, so Lee's done all his VAPs.
And she's just going to take a speed to move. Up to here somewhere.
Okay.
Up here.
Sure, and that'll end her activation. Okay, so I've got R2 and 2 ATRTs left. I would like R2. That's a dead trooper. And that's R2, just what I wanted. Okay, I'm going to go with R2, and he's just going to be double moving. Take one move to here, and take his second, and just stay behind the tree. And that will end R2's activation. So just Obi left for you.
Yes, I'm going to go with Obi.
He's going to use jump to go over the pipes.
Jump this terrain. I'll end about that. Let's see where that brings me. So we can go. I'm just gonna see if I can be in range to push.
Yeah, it's pretty flat.
Yeah, it's just gonna be there.
Yeah, is he in here?
Yeah.
He's in.
Alright, so now just use push on them.
Okay.
That's one. Where is
Speed
it?
one, yeah.
I'll just push them into the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. And that will end Obi's activation.
I'll do
Dodge.
flexes.
Okay, so you've used both. So which one do you want to ready?
So I'll ready push.
Ready's push, and that's the end of Obi's activation. Okay, so I'm going to go with this ATRT here, and I'm just going to aim, shoot, and I can just see the Z6 guy past the pipes, so I'll have shots at him. Okay, so 5 black, surge to crit with an aim. So that's 1, reroll 2. So that's 2 going through. So 2 red. And that's 2 saves.
Didn't matter in the end, but you definitely can see.
So last activation is this ATRT here, and this one's just going to be a pivot, and then I'm just going to take a move. to end up over there, and that will end the activation. Okay, so start of turn 3, I've gone with R2's 1-pip blast off, and Lee has gone with hello there. So roll a red dice, Lee. I'll be shields and surges. So I'll be shields, sorry.
You shield?
Yeah, I'm shields, you're blanks and surges. There you go. So I'll have priority, and we'll give out the orders and we'll come back. Okay, so going off the stack, and it's troopers. I gave like my one order actually, sorry, to R2, and Ilya gave his to Obi-Wan, and he's got a surge from aggressive tactics, and he's took a dodge and a standby. I'm going with these troopers here. I'm going to take a dodge, and I'm going to put the final wound on this VAP there.
So you've done all that one now.
Yeah, and that ends their activation. Okay, so Ilya's going with Obi.
I'm going to go with Obi. First thing I'm going to do is use push.
Sure.
I'm just going to push these guys.
Okay. Speed one, not range
Oh
one.
fuck yeah, I don't know why I keep doing that.
Be a bit good if it was range one.
Yeah, I'm just going to push him to the moon. That's the leader, right?
That's the leader, yeah.
So I'll push him there.
Sure.
They'll trigger my standby.
Yeah.
So I'll do my move for the standby. And then I'm just gonna move speed 2. I'm gonna jump into these guys here.
Okay.
Like, you can only base one unit, can you?
You can only base one, yeah.
So it's going to. Where do I want to jump? I probably want to jump right up in here somewhere.
Just got to be able to land you. And who which unit?
I'll do this one.
Okay. So that's it. It's only him. I think I can get him to him, and that's it. So there's only going to be time to contact with 2.
So he's still in contact with
Yeah, yeah. So go into the box.
Yeah.
Okay, so Obi Saver is double rainbow, critical 2, PS2. Okay, so 3 misses. Only 3 hits. Okay, so 3 white. No, so that'll be 3 dead troopers, and that's the end of Obi's activation. Okay, so that's 3 dead troopers from that unit there. And it's over to me. I'm going to go off the stack, and it is an ATRT. So I'm going to go with this unit here, and I'm just going to aim shoot at the clones over there that will have light cover from the suppression. Okay, so 5 black, surge to crit with an aim, and they're in light cover. Oh, come on. Crit and hit, reroll 2. Yeah, that's better. 2, so 1 will go away from light cover. So that's 3 coming through, Lee. So 3 red. Aim's been spent. So it's 2 dead, yeah? No surges, is there?
I've got reliable 1 on this guy. Yeah. So I've got reliable 1 and echo. So
Okay. So spends the surge, and then that will be 1 dead clone and a suppression. That unit's up to 3 suppression now, and 1 clone comes off, and that ends the ATR's activation, and it's back to you, Lee. Okay, Lee, so going with this unit there. Go off the stack, yeah?
Yeah.
And it's troopers.
I'll go here.
Yep.
And I'll just take a shot at the snipers.
Okay.
Once I go here.
Okay, and that. Let's go to the box and roll that attack. Okay, 7 black at the 2 snipers in the open. It's 3.
3, yeah.
Do the couple of saves. Nope, no saves there, so that's another dead unit for the rebels, and the tides have turned. Okay, so that's that sniper unit off the board, and I'm going to go off my stack. Okay, going off the stack.
and it is the AT-RT. I'm gonna go.
This one? Or...
No, I'm gonna go with this AT-RT over here, and I'm just gonna move and have shots at that naked squad up there, I think. I'll have to move speed 1 to squeeze through there. Cheers, mate. It would have finished about there. I've just moved that. Yeah, you're all right with that? Yeah.
Cool.
And I'll just have shots at that squad over there, yeah. So let's go to the box. Okay, so heavy cover, 5 black, surge to crit. So 2 crits, 2 hits will go away to the heavy cover.
What?
So 2 red.
2 red. Give me some sugar, baby.
So 1 dead, 1 lives, and a suppression. And that's the end of that AT-RT's turn. So suppression going on, and 1 dead clone. And that's the end of the AT-RT's turn. Ellie, with you, going off your stack.
Oh, yep, and I've got some
Troopers.
troopers. I think I'll go with these guys here. They
Okay.
get shot.
Roy Rally.
And,
And it comes
right
off.
And I think they will just take a dodge and a name.
Sure. Dodge and a name. And that ends their activation. Okay, so going off my stack. And it is Cassian. So with Cassian, I'm just going to take an aim, and I can see a naked unit I can see a guy that's just sticking out down there. So I'm going to have shots at him. Let's get to the box. Okay, so with an aim, 1 guy, black and a red. So it's a crit, and I will spend the aim to make this a crit. So that's 2. It's going to be a dead trooper. And that is the end of Cassian's activation. The suppression going on and trooper coming off. And then it is back with you, Lee. Do you want a minute?
What did you roll then? I didn't pay attention.
2 crits.
Oh, okay, don't matter. Instead of the dodge, like. So it's me now. I've got troopers.
It's troopers.
Troopers down.
Okay, so 3 white to roll your rally.
Where's my whites?
I think you put them back in the box.
I'm missing 1. Alright.
Oh, that is unbelievable. That unit would have panicked
That would have run
off
away,
the board. Unbelievable. Okay, after that amazing rally step.
They're just gonna move up here.
Sure. Double move.
Sure. Yeah. Just go here into
Okay.
that.
And that ends their activation. Okay, so going off the stack, and it's troopers. I'm going to go with the unit that's engaged with Obi-Wan, and I'm just going to disengage. You got a speed 1 there? Yes. Give me any speed 1. I'll just move him off there, and I'll just disengage this way, like so. Okay, yeah, there. Let's have some cover, and that ends their turn. Okay, going off your stack.
And I've got
R2.
operative. I'll go with R2, and he's just gonna double move.
Sure.
Because he's in a hurry.
Okay. And that ends R2's turn. Going off the stack, and it's snipers. It's these guys here. So I'm just gonna take a move to put her into here, and then see if I can get line of sight to see the clones over there. Okay, so black and a white. I need so it's heavy cover down to light. So 2 hits, or I need a crit. 2 blanks will do. Okay, going off the stack, and it is Padme.
Padme. And Padme will just make a move and pop the sniper.
Sure.
We should go there.
Okay, you'll have shots at the sniper. And let's get to the box. So Padme with sharpshooter 2. So no cover, 3 black, PS1. It's all 3. I will check if you can see both units, and then if it is, it's a dead sniper. So Padme could only see the unit leader, so we'll swap them round, and that ends Padme's activation. Okay, so I'm going to go with R2, and we blast off. I get to make a speed 2 move. Simple 1 and 2, and that ends R2's activation. The only thing Lee's got left is the sniper unit.
I'm just gonna move so I can get line of sight on these guys by Obi.
Okay.
I haven't been.
So have shots at them.
I'm just gonna shoot, 2 red.
2 red. Let's go to the box. So Echo has got a name from Tactical, and then the squad next to him's got a name that you can share. So 2 red.
Critical 1.
So it's a crit. Yeah.
So they're in
Heavy cover
down to light. So it's just 1 dead.
Yep. So do you not want to use your own?
Again, yeah, go on. I'll use another.
So
Might
you
roll.
might roll a crit on it. No, you can use another. If you roll a...
No, I don't. If I need to use the other one for PS.
Oh dear. Okay.
Yeah, because it's lethal. 1.
Oh, it's lethal. Okay, so you use the 1 to give it pierce, and then that is the end. That'll be a dead rebel. Okay, so it's a rebel coming off here, and a suppression going on, and that's the end of his activation.
Off the stack. That's a dead sniper unit. And then it's troopers.
That's the unit that just got shot. So let's roll their rally. Nope, and that will stay on. So it's just 1 action, and now just gonna. I think they just run. Oh, I don't even know. There's not much I can do really.
I'm sure, Obi.
There's no point shooting at Obi.
What do you mean?
He's not going to die. Okay, give me a minute and we'll come back. Okay, so I'm just going to shoot at Obi. Let's get to the box. Okay, so this is going to be 5 black and a white, critical 1, and Obi's in the open. It's not a bad roll.
That was a good roll.
You want to spend your dodge? Yeah, spend a dodge.
So it's 4, yeah?
It's 4. You've got deflect.
And
That's a great roll. So
I'll take 1, you take 1?
I'll take 1, you take 1. Not bad. Okay, so the dodge Obi spent. I will lose a trooper.
He gets the dodge back because of nimble.
Oh, he's got nimble, yeah. So he'll keep the dodge. And Obi gains a suppression.
Sure does.
And that will end that rebel's activation. Okay, so last activation's the ATRT. And I think seems a little bit hopeless. I think the game's gone, to be honest. But might as well. I'm just going to pivot and have these last shots at Obi-Wan. Let's get to the box. Okay, so 5 black, search the crit, and Obi's got a dodge still. So that'll go away to the cover. The crit will come through. 1 red.
I will spend that dodge, even though I can't dodge that. I can still get surge to.
You'll get surge on your defense, yeah. Which will give you deflect on it.
Yep.
No. So it'll be another wound and a suppression for Obi. So the second wound's gone on Obi. That ends turn 3. And unfortunately for the rebels and myself, that is going to be game. There's no way I can contest that VAP over there now. Poor placement really from myself at the start. I thought I'd be able to hold the clones off on that side, but clearly not. Maybe in hindsight, I think my VAP should have gone behind this here. But I wanted to keep this side clear so R2 could complete secret mission. That was my thinking, but it didn't go well. And that's the end of the game, really. My other plan really was to think to come over to here to try and take that, but with Padme there, and I wouldn't have got enough troops to it, and you've got snipers, and I was hoping that I could panic them troops off the board, but it didn't work. So let's get this packed up and we'll have a proper chat. Okay, so there we have it. Another battle report done. Victory to Ilya, well played. A good game. I enjoyed it again. Playing against the clones was nice. It's been a while since I've been on the channel. It's not often Ilya gets out, but you know, it's nice to have him here. I ain't seen him for a while. Yes, so let's talk about the game. So we had the supplies for the condition.
Yeah, we had boxes that nobody used.
Nope, no one had a look in any of the boxes. It just became pretty much a shootout very early on.
Yeah.
Then we had the, obviously, repair the moisture evaporators or sabotage moisture evaporators. And then the deployment was roll out. So
Mine was repair.
Yeah.
What was yours?
Sabotage.
Oh, okay. I thought you forgot.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so I think looking at it, like I said, I placed that VAP in the wrong position. It probably should have been on the left-hand side of the board. I thought I'd be able to hold the right down with Cassian and the snipers and put enough pressure on. And they did early, taking out 2 units of clones early doors was real good for the rebels, you know.
I think it was a weird game of VAPs because it got very shooty very quickly. So there was no room for like anything else. So the VAPs were very close together. So we almost played on a skirmish sized map.
Yeah, it was
because
very
everything
small,
was in the
very
centre.
tight,
So all the VAPs ended up in the middle. And I wanted to place a VAP not far from where you put your first VAP.
Yeah.
And that kind of cut me off. So I ended up having to place one more like in the middle. Because in my mind, you was gonna hide your VAPs, and I was gonna have mine more in the center. So once I've done my VAPs, I was gonna try and do that as early as I could, turn 1 and turn 2. I was then just gonna try and pressure one of yours.
Yeah.
But when you place them like right up in the middle, it just kind of became a shootout.
Yeah, threw everything off.
The turn 1 looked really bad for me as well. Like in my mind, I was like, oh, this is not going well. So it's gonna be one of those quick games.
Yeah, and in mine it was like, it's going well, but
Yeah.
you know, things twist and turn, don't they, in the game and stuff. But yeah, so that was more first time playing VAPs. I've never played it before. It's the first time on the channel as well. So, you know, in hindsight, and I do know how to play VAPs, you know, being the blue player and stuff. I know that it's the advantage and you don't have to do nothing and you can just repair and win on points if it's a draw. But that's no fun really. But I did, like I said, I thought I would be able to hold you off on that side. But yeah, so let's talk about my Rebel list. I think it's a very good list. 12 activations. It's got a lot of Pierce with Cassian with his sniper and the 3 snipers in there, you know.
It's a 12 activation list with a 20-point bid.
Yeah, with
It's
a 20-point
ridiculous.
bid, yeah.
I mean, I've put this list together. It's a double secret mission, and I thought to myself, I'm gonna have to have a big bid.
Yeah.
Because I want very, you know, I want disarray. I want very specific things to be in my deck.
Yeah.
And I thought 16 points is a good enough bid.
Yeah.
But like, I've got 9 activations, man. Like 12 activations with a 20-point bid is just ridiculous.
Well, when I was originally built it, I had C3PO with R2D2, and it was an 11-point bid, and I think an 11-point bid is just pointless at the minute. So what I did was I took 3PO out, that gave me 15 points, and I put Hunter onto Cassian, and that's what gave me the 20-point bid. I think at the minute you either need to be like at that 16 to 22 range on a bid, or you want to be 2 or 3 points.
I think you're having 1, 2 or 3 point bid,
to beat
or you're
everybody
having
that's
a massive bid to make sure.
or a massive bid to get there.
I mean, the list I played is kind of very gimmicky, like double secret mission, and like I wanted to win the bid, but you know, I mean, like VAPs, I didn't mind playing VAPs because the other thing was breakthrough and bombing run. I don't want bombing run. Like bombing run.
I probably should have vetoed to the bombing run as well. I think it was in the last slot. But,
so I didn't. I knew I didn't want long march because it was just going to be long for me to try and score two secret missions.
The reason I didn't go to bombing run, when you've got secret mission, the carrying the bombs is like double points.
It is, but then I think you just focus. So if I don't think I would even give it to them. So if I give the bombs to the secret mission guys, you just focus on those 2 units, and I lose the bombs and I lose the secret missions.
Yeah.
So
you can protect them though. You know, you can push harder with the clones and stuff because the bombs blow up on different turns. You can't blow them all on the same turn.
Clones don't like to move. So if I have to move across the table, nah, no, thank you. Like I prefer to just stand in one place, turtle up and shoot.
Yeah.
Aim shoot. But
I liked Cassian. He's the list, you know, with the sniper config with the 3 snipers. So you got all that Pierce, like I was saying.
There was loads of Pierce. It was. I think I lost like 2.5 units between turn 1 and turn 2. Yeah, it just looked really bad.
And then you have the 3 AT-RTs with the armour that can soak up a lot of the fire from trooper units and stuff like that. So
well, the upside is AT-RTs can't do your VAPs. So
no, they can't.
You kill the men.
Yeah, they can't do the VAPs. So that is the downside to having them in that list. But yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think I had to make like a big play because I was just so far behind. And
yeah, definitely. Once we got to that like turn 2, turn 3, where like I sort of lost that side, and I knew there was like 3 points. I think where the game turned. I think turn 2, there was a rebel unit going over to the VAPs in between the Millennium Falcon and the VAP, and they just got wiped out by what got one-shotted. I think that was a big turn. And then obviously the play with Obi-Wan to get down into my troops was massive. And then my plan, like I said, was saying I could have swung round to the left, but then when that clone unit that had the free suppression rolled off all three, and you know, in my head I thought that free suppression is enough stat-wise for them to panic off the board.
In my mind, like I knew I was gonna be out of range when I moved with Obi, but I kind of had to do that just to put some pressure on you. And I knew, like, if you saw that and you put some pressure on the units, they'd just be panicking.
Yeah.
Because they only courage one. But when that one unit just rolled off three, I was like, yeah, I'll take that. In my head, like, I didn't have that unit.
Yeah.
Like, I just lost it in my head. I wasn't even counting it.
And that's why I started to attack the unit that was just the naked at the back. So I thought there was a chance maybe that they would panic off and I could get you down to activations and then maybe swing round to your that. But it wasn't to be. You know, good victory for the clones. Another good game. Guys, remember, if you are liking the channel, remember to subscribe. All the support really does help us grow and get to where we want to get. We're getting closer and closer to that 1,000 now, so we're really trying to work hard, and we're coming up on our 1 year of being on YouTube, so hopefully we can hit that 1,000 before the year. Give us a thumbs up, and again, as always, if you want to get in touch with us, hit us up in the comments. If we've made any mistakes, let us know.
Which we probably have.
Probably have. You know, it's hard to play a game of Legion and not make any mistakes.
Do you know what? It was my first, like, in live game of Legion since the lockdown, I think. So it's been a while.
Long time. So, like I said, let us know. And don't forget to check out our social medias on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. And we've got Patreon as well if you want to check us out and support us there. But thanks for everything, guys. Have a great day and stay safe.